welcome back. So it's hot as hell out here in Vegas. There's the Strat. But today, hold on, there's a plane. Helicopter plane, one of them. So I'm just on here talking today about what it is for me and how it is for me being a single parent. So I have 2 children, 1 boy, 1 girl, by the same father. And before y'all even get on here like you knew who you had kids with, wrong. No, I didn't, because we were kids ourselves in high school. We were together from 9th grade. I ain't even gonna get into the story. I'm pretty sure one of my videos has a story time about my whole entire love life. Either way it go, the way he acted when we were together as kids versus when we finally broke up is completely two different people. I will make that very clear. So no, it wasn't a you knew who you had kids with, you knew he wasn't shit. No. Me and him, I told this before, so I'm going to make it brief, broke up when my son turned 1 year old because I found out he was cheating on me again. And I was just through. I was just through with that and never looked back. But when I chose to do that, he chose, if we are not together, I don't have to help you with anything when it comes to these kids. So he ended up having 2 more kids. 2 boys. But he does not help with anything. Since then, prior, he did help here and there, but it was still a lot on me. Because he chose to work in like a city that was like damn near an hour away from me. Didn't make sense to work at a McDonald's. Send me money here and there, but it was a lot still on me, where I was getting assistance from the county and everything because a lot was still on me. Fast forward now, my kid's dad, he does not help. He will not help. I ask, when it's time for school, can you at least get the school supplies? I don't care if you get them from the dollar store, but can you get the school supplies and I'll get the clothes? He doesn't help with that. He won't send the money to help. And I know he's working, but his whole thing is, if we're not together, I'm not helping you. Then, because I chose to move to Vegas to make it work for me, because it's been years since he helped. My son is 10 now, so we'll just say from there, 10 years, no help. My daughter's turning 13, this year. No help. It's all on me. So I made sure that I graduated still with a baby, went to school to become a medical assistant, currently in school to continue my education, to give my children the best life so I don't have to ask him for anything, which I don't. But here and there, I try, because it's not fair that I have to do everything. So this time his excuse is, well, you moved all the way to Vegas. What does me moving to Vegas have to do with you still helping with your children? They're still your kids, not just mine. So it's not okay. It's not right. And now, being that my spine is the way it is and I can't physically get up and work, I've been looking for a work from home job because of the spine issue. And if you're not up to date on that, I just made a video about it, so go watch it, because I'm not going to get into too much detail on that since there's a video about it. I'm on the strip, so there's just a lot of activity on this great Sunday night. But with that being said, he don't help. He feels like he don't have to help. Just because I moved to a different state doesn't mean that you don't have to help me. I moved here because I really couldn't afford to stay in California, even though I was making good money. My rent is like $2,000 for a 2-bedroom. The kids are getting older. They can't keep sharing rooms. 1 boy, 1 girl. They need their own space, Growing up, they get irritated with each other, fighting. They eventually want their own space. So trying to afford a 3-bedroom as a single parent in California, it's not, I don't want to say it's not realistic, because there is people that's probably doing it, but for me, and with the health issues that I'm going through, it's not realistic for me. So that's why I moved to Nevada. They don't have as many resources out here, but still, I just feel like it's to the point where these kids know me and just me. They know him. They can reach out to him. He can reach out to them. They have their own phones. I pay the bill. He does not do that. And with that being said, I don't know if he chooses not to reach out to them. I don't know. He has his own relationship with them, which there really isn't one. But as a parent, you have to be the parent. Like, I don't know. So for me, being a single parent, it has become pretty hard because the older they get, the more they need things, clothes. And when they get older and go to different grades, there's new requirements. And out here, they're all required to have like headphones. And when my daughter started middle school out here, she had to pick an elective, but it cost whatever the elective was. So she chose dance. The dance uniform cost. We had to buy dance shoes. And by we, I mean me. And when I say we, I'm talking about me and the kids. But it's my boyfriend. He'll help, but he's not obligated to. These aren't his children. But, of course, a real man who wants to be in a relationship with a woman with children, accept those children, just like I accept his son. I say that I have 3 kids sometimes when people ask, yeah. But enough of that. It's just, how can you know that you have kids and choose not to help? Like, the excuses are sorry, and for you to use the excuse of we're not together or I'm in a different city doesn't change that they're still your flesh and blood. You have to help just like I have to do everything, and I don't get that help at all. Like, there's one time I asked him for $20 for gas, and he tried to say I was begging. Well, you don't help with anything else. The least you can do is let me borrow $20. Like, I would give it back. Like, mind you, it's not like he's never asked to borrow money from me before, so it's just crazy to me. But to be a parent and not take care of your kids and make your kid's mother take on all of it, it's wrong. And I tried to do the child support thing, and he'll quit his job intentionally when they find out. So till this day, I've never actively received any child support. They tried to just close my case and claim that they couldn't find him. Like, no, I got more information for y'all if that's the case. Like, I'm gonna help y'all find him, because what do you mean you can't find him? Y'all aren't trying. And I just don't feel that it should have to always be on the mother. I mean, but there is deadbeat moms out there in the world too, where it's all on the father, and I feel for them because it's the same situation, and it's like, it's not right, but thankfully, by the grace of God, I am always able to provide for my kids, always able to find a decent job. Recently out here in Vegas, it kind of sucks with the job thing because of my spine injury, but it's okay because I know God is going to always make a way for me and my children. Putting God first is going to always be what's going to keep me blessed and highly favored. So the struggles do get to me of being a single parent, because sometimes I hate that it's all on me because it's not fair. But hey, I get to be blessed with these 2 great kids who have great personalities. They're goofy and funny just like me. So it's always a great time in the house. So, these are my children. I chose to have them young. I mean, yeah, y'all know the story about when I found out I was pregnant. So, but either way it go, they're my kids, and I'm going to do what I have to do to take care of them, finish in school, to have a career to where I can work from home with a spine injury, just in case this disability goes left. I mean, even with getting disability, I still would want to work from home, because that's not enough money, and I don't want to just be sitting there waiting on a once a month disability check when I have 2 children. That's not going to work. But God is going to make a way for me to always move forward in life and be great. So I don't necessarily care to have his help. So from here on out, I've just decided to never ask for anything again and leave it at that. When it comes to his relationship with the kids, it's not my job to make sure he has one. It's not my job to make sure his family gets to see the kids. They have my number. They can always ask. I'm not going to say no. but it's not my job to initially make sure they see him. It's his responsibility for that. And yeah, it is what it is. Just, if you see this and you're a single parent, single mother, single dad, I want you guys to just keep going and just keep praying to God about everything, because he's going to make a way for you. Yes, it's hard. It is so hard doing everything on your own, but you're going to be okay. So just keep going and keep the faith. And I'm just thankful that I was blessed to be able to do for my kids, and that I was blessed to find someone to accept my kids as well. Okay, motorcycle. But yeah, I just wanted to really put that out there for the single parents. Just keep going. Like, your children love you. They love you unconditionally, and they see everything that you do for them. Like my kids' birthday parties, he don't help with that either. I make sure my kids have the best birthday parties, down to my son's last big birthday party that I threw him for his 9th birthday. He had a jumper and a giant Connect 4, a giant basketball hoop, like the little games like from the carnival. He had that. The table had chocolate covered strawberries, bracelets, full candy table, cupcakes and cake, ice cream, little backpacks, and his thing was like basketball themed, so like basketball keychains, all of that. And his banner even had his picture on it. I did all of that on my own. For my daughter's birthday, the last big party she had, because they're getting older, so we like to just go do things now, because not everybody shows up to the parties, and it was kind of like spending a lot of money. I'd rather take them to just go do what they want to do. You want to go somewhere, want to go eat and all that. If they like to shop, my son, he PS5, he wanted games, so we're good with that now. But my daughter's last birthday, her birthday theme was Mean Girls, and when it comes to the table, same thing. She had glow sticks, makeup. She had a sleepover too. All the girls had press-on nails, makeup kits. Candy table had strawberries, dipped pretzels, chips, party bags, just everything you can name and think of. And then it was Mean Girls themed, so I had to make sure everything matched. I did that on my own. So the kids, they see that and they appreciate that. And then when it comes to their birthday and they don't get anything from their dad, it's just like, they see that, they feel that. And I tried to explain that to him, and he just don't care. So from here on out, as a mother, it's okay to say you're not going to keep trying to ask the other parent. And it doesn't make you a bad parent for not asking, because why ask if you already know where it's going to go? So from here on out, he does not have to worry about me anymore. I'm just going to continue to be the great mother that I know that I am. And yeah, that's it from Vegas. Here's the strip. Oh shoot, hold on. Y'all know I'm always down here. The strap, hold on. There y'all go. But yeah, so I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Yes, those are blankets, because I be cold when the air is on driving sometime, and then we just wash clothes, so I take them in the house. But I haven't been home yet since then. But yeah, guys, so just keep going. If you're a single parent, don't let it discourage you. Don't sit there asking why me, because you know what? God chose you, and he knew that you would be a strong enough person to be able to do it on your own. So just keep going. It doesn't matter if you get help from the government or not. Everybody needs help. Nobody in this world, even in a relationship, you still need help. Everybody needs help. Whether you're married, you still need that partner that you married to help you as a parent, as a mother, as a single dad. Everyone needs help. So don't let nobody try to play you about getting government assistance, talking bad about it, like, oh, you get food stamps? Hell yeah. Yeah, I do. I make sure that I fill the snacks up for school and after school and cooking. It ain't just buying candy and sugar. No, we are buying real stuff to eat. I cook. So it's just, I'm not ashamed to say that. Yeah, I get food stamps. Yeah, I love it. Love getting food stamps. It really helps. So, with all that being said, just keep going. And I will see you guys next time. I know I look a mess, y'all, but I just had to throw this in this video, even though I said it was over. As a single parent, you also have to deal with, not everybody, I also have to deal with the argument of a parent that doesn't even help. This man sat there and told me that if I keep socks on my kids' feet, then their feet wouldn't grow as much, so he wouldn't have to help buy shoes for them. Where is your mental at? Like, you need mental health evaluation, because who says stuff like that? Who believes stuff like that? These kids are turning 13 and they're 10. They're growing, getting into their preteen years. Their feet are going to grow. Hello, puberty, like, you went through it. You're a man. Or maybe you didn't. Either way it go, you still have to help. These kids are your responsibility. Like, make it make sense. You trying to find shortcuts? Just no.